Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. This video is going to be called Thank You and Show and Tell. Before I get into that video, I just want to mention that the response I'm getting from my cement plant, well, all the input and stuff, I really appreciate that from you guys. I've done a bunch of videos, I've looked at a bunch of videos on cement plant operations and how they work and this and that, so gradually I'm finding out all the stuff that I need to do. Anyhow, we'll get back to the thank you and show and tell. I'm going to read off some names that have contributed, donated, and supported me for getting the rest of my layout completed. First off, I want to thank these names. I'm just going to call these names off in no particular order. It doesn't matter if it was a monetary gift or if it was a material gift. So we'll start off. George Blair, Glenn Watts, Peter Hansen, John Dilley, Tom Conboy, Jay O'Donnell. And Jay, by the way, about that SD90, you're going to be pretty surprised on what's going to be done to it. So stay tuned for that. Monty Davis, Paul Heath, Mark Hotch. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, Mark. I'm not good at pronouncing names, so forgive me for that. David Durbin, Sparky, Ryan Adams, Art Ocampo, Erhard. I'm sorry, Erhard, but I'm not even going to attempt your last name. I'm sorry. Robert Hallum, Randy Fasecki, Philip Breault, I hope I said that right, Mark Carter, Rafael Perez, Doug Dealey, Mike Buckley, Garth Harris, Norman Earl, Joe Kaufman, Jack Jackson, and Nigel Village. Now I'm going to show you what I'm reading this off of, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. This is what I'm reading this off of. I made this little plaque. It's just a piece of wood with some of the printer dealie. This is going to be mounted in my train room number 1. As soon as you walk into the door, you will see this. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is, because of the monetary gifts that I have received from you guys, I was able to purchase quite a bit of stuff. After I show you that stuff, then I will show you the gifts, the material gifts that I have received. And there's going to be a story that goes behind one of them. Anyhow, let me reposition the camera and I'll show you what's going on as far as what I was able to purchase for my layout. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright, before we get on with the rest of the video, guys, I just want to show you where I am going to place that little placard that I made. This is the entrance to train room number 1, and what I am going to do is I am going to put this right here. And it'll be on display for anybody who comes over. They can look at this and say, oh, look at all these guys that helped Vinny out. The ones with the X's helped in a couple of different ways. For instance, down here where it says Ryan Adams, he helped construct the upper level, plus he's done the 2 Arizona, California layouts. Next to George has helped me out both monetary and help with the layout for the past, I don't know, 2 years, I guess. And down here where it says Joe Kaufman, that is brain fart. That's George's sidekick, and he helped also build the layout. Anyhow, just wanted to give you an idea where I was going to put this, so stay tuned and we'll get on with the rest of the video. Alright guys, we're going to start off with the purchases I made, thanks to you guys. As you can see in front of you right here, there's about 8 packs of evergreen styrene strips and angles and I-beams and rods and all kinds of stuff like that. That'll all be used. Most of it will be used for the cement plant build. There's a lot of this stuff that I'm going to have to be buying. But anyhow, that's for that part. Now we'll swing over here. And this here are 2 high viaduct stanchions. when I get to doing video 21, I'll show you what I'm going to be using these for. It'll be for the Hell's Canyon bridge, which I am going to extend to make it a little bit more prototypical. Anyhow, let me break the camera here and get the next items that I have purchased. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, moving on to the next stuff that I bought. And this is from Fifer Hobby. First of all, I'd like to thank Mike and Robin for doing their thing and getting this out to me as quickly as they did. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Anyhow, we're going to start up here in the corner, and we have a couple of rolls of plastic cloth, and then we have a new data cable that I'm going to be using on the layout for another panel plug-in that I'm going to be doing. Then we have a right-hand curve turnout that I'm going to be using for the entrance to the cement plant. Pack of X-Acto blades, and then up here in the corner we have two 40-foot plate girder bridges and a couple of packs of rail joiners. Again, Mike and Robin, thank you for your service. You're great guys, and thank you again. That's all I can say. So stay tuned and we'll get on to the next part of this show and tell. Be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at here is the place I purchased my next clip. Anyhow, this is Peep Paws Model Trains, and they specialize in N-scale stuff. It's my good friend Arthur Ocampo. He's doing a online web store, plus he's got stuff on eBay. If you guys need anything, check him out. Maybe he can give you a good deal on some stuff. Anyhow, he's starting to accumulate some stock, so most of his stuff would be deliverable within a few days. Anyhow, let's get on to what I bought from Arthur's store. So let me back the camera out a bit. Right there. Anyhow, as you can see in the back there, two more rolls of plastic cloth, which I am probably going to need because this whole upper section is going to be about 99% scenery, other than the cement plant that's going up there. Over here, you see two decoders, and you're saying, well, how's that going to help you build your layout? Well, coming in from the back door, these are going to help me out because I can get my Arizona, California locomotives running, and that'll help with my operations center. Anyhow, the next thing I purchased from Arthur were these two hoppers, which I'm going to need a lot of because this is what I'm going to be using for my cement plant. I got a BNSF, and also to keep my Canadian guys happy, I got a Canadian National. Really nice cars and very reasonable. Anyhow, moving over to here, I told you guys the cable I got from Mike Fifer is going to hook up to my new panel plug-in that's going to go on the fascia in train room number 2. Anyhow, that's about all for the purchases that I made. Now we'll get on to the material gifts that people have sent me. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next box of goodies that I got is from Monty Davis. What you see in front of you is the little note that he put in the box when he shipped it to me. And I appreciate you guys putting these little notes in there. I read them all. I don't respond to them, but I do appreciate them. Anyhow, he sent me a bunch of stuff that I can use either in my scratch building and or for my layout. Anyhow, so let's begin and see what old Monty sent me here. So stay tuned and we'll move the camera out a bit and let's see if we can do this without too much jiggling. Up there in the corner is a bag of N-scale track and turnouts. I'm going to pay these forward to Diana for her layout, and also there's a couple of tunnel portals here that I will also be giving to Diana for her layout. I think we're going to have a little tunnel scene on her layout. Anyhow, over here you can see a Pike Stuff contractor's building. There's parts left over in here that again I could use for my scratch builds. These guys down here I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back Walters had their modular kits. So I mean, right here is another building. If I want to, you know, when I need to have another small building or something like that, I can use that. Then over here we have a box of details. These look like road signs and a bunch of little stuff in there. Lots of little details in this one, people and so forth and so on. And what I needed the most for my layout was all of this stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of vehicles. And there's some cool stuff in there. In fact, Joe, your fire department may get red fire engines. We got another one down here. Yeah, so that was just a little joke there, Joe. Anyhow, we have over here, we have a car with a travel trailer on it, which is pretty cool. The stuff I showed you here with the Walters stuff, it's only a couple of pieces. I didn't want to take everything out of the box. I'll show you the box here in a second. That's the box that it came in. As you can see, it's full of those Walters modular stuff. Anyhow, get back to here. And Monty, I want to thank you so much for all this stuff. I know I'm going to be able to use it. And whatever I can't use, I'm sure that Diana's going to be able to use. But one other thing I forgot, almost forgot this. This is a Bachmann Silver Series rolling stock. And I'll tell you what, I am very impressed with this car. It's a Chattahoochee. Let's see if I can get it out of the box real quick without breaking anything, dropping stuff like Sparky does. Sorry guys. You know, when you want something, when you're doing something on camera, it never seems to work out right. Come on. There you go. Alright. So anyhow, this is one gorgeous boxcar. It's got the Chattahoochee private railroad markings on there. And I thought that Microtrains was the only one that did this. But check that out. For a Bachmann, that is unreal. Anyhow, this will be on my layout running around with the rest of my rolling stock. Again, thank you, Monty. I really appreciate it. And we'll get on to the next part of this gift from you guys. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next material gift I got was from Robert Hallum or Hallum. I'm sorry, Robert, if I pronounce it wrong. I'm not good at pronouncing names. But anyhow, if you take a look at this, you probably can guess what's inside of there. Anyhow, I'll pull it out and show you. Sorry guys. Robert was kind enough to send me via Model Train Stuff 2 6-packs of micro engineering track. Robert, I want to thank you so much for that. You don't know how much this is going to mean to me, because I'll be able to finish my upper deck. And when you guys see the next video clip, you'll understand how I'm going to be able to finish all my stuff. Anyhow, Robert, I really appreciate this. This is going to be real handy, and when you see trains running on the upper level, you know it's because of your track. Anyhow, thank you, Robert, and stay tuned and we'll get back to the final gift. Be right back. Alright guys, before I show you the next gift that I received, there's a little story that goes behind it. I'm going to try to pronounce this person's last name, and if I get it wrong or butcher it, I am so sorry. Anyhow, this is from Erhard Baltrush. I think I got it correct. He's a German fellow. He lives in Florida, and he does large-scale layouts for people. Anyhow, it started off with a Google message that said, I hear around 3 corners that you need help. I can help you. I have some Pico code 80 track and a couple of other odds and ends that I will send you. So I responded back to him and said, I really appreciate your offer, but I don't use code 80, I'm using code 55. and so on and so forth. And I think in the next message is when we got to talk to each other via email. In his email to me, he said, tell me exactly what you need. Okay, I will tell you. And I had made up a list already of stuff that I needed to get to complete my upper level. So I told him I needed some microengineering code 55 track. I needed, again, microengineering turnouts, lefts and rights. I needed some ground throws and a couple of bridges. So he said, okay, what about switch machines? So I told him that tortoise machines were on my list, but they were going to be at a later date. Anyhow, he responds to me, he says, I got everything you need, expect a package in the mail. And I said, okay, well, I appreciate it, and I really wasn't expecting what he actually sent. Anyhow, we get down to my little work area, and I will show you everything that Mr. Erhard Baltrush has sent me. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at now is from Erhard. You can see back there, there's 4 more 6-packs of track. This plus the ones that Robert sent me, I have enough track to complete all of the track plan that I have for my upper section. Okay, and I told you that I had mentioned that I needed turnouts. And I needed quite a few turnouts. Anyhow, this is what he sent me as far as turnouts go. There's 6 left hands, 4 right hand, microengineering, code 55, code 55Y. So, like I said, thanks to you guys, I'm definitely going to be able to finish my upper section sooner than I thought. Anyhow, we move over to here, and you can see there's 10 Caboose Hobbies ground throws. And we move over a bit more. There's an 80-foot open deck girder bridge and a ballasted deck girder bridge. Anyhow, remember I mentioned the tortoise machines, right? Anyhow, what he did was he sent me 6 Cobalt turnout motors. And let me tell you, Erhard, I am so thankful that you sent me this stuff, because this is going to help me out a lot when I do my upper section for the turnouts that I won't be able to reach by hand. Anyhow, back out here a little bit, and this is the whole shooting match from Mr. Erhard. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All I can say is when you see trains running on my layout, you'll say, I helped do that. And I just don't know what to say to you guys. I just appreciate the whole thing here. You guys are such a great family. It's just hard to believe how much you guys can help somebody with your support, your comments, and so on and so forth. And by the way, just to make a small announcement here, this video will be number 504 or 503, I believe. I just reached 300,000 views, and my subscriber list is gradually going up. Anyhow, thanks again guys, I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be on the lookout for major changes number 21 coming up soon. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed this show and tell video. As always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.